people be like, oh, your hair is genetics. It's just genetics. It's like, well, when my hair was shoulder length and relaxed and broken off on the ends, I was just black then, you know. I was just regular schmegular black then. And now that my hair's long, I'm mixed. It's like,
I would like to get to know if I could be the kind of girl that you could be down for. Cause when I look at you.
Hey Wonderfros, welcome back to my channel. My name is eVani, and today I'm going to be doing a get ready with me. If you guys have been watching my channel for a little bit, you know that it's not as much about the makeup, even though I will be sharing a few things here and there. All links will be down below in the description box if you're interested, but it is mostly about the conversation. So I did want to just kind of jump right into it. This discussion is based off of an experience I had a few days ago, and I'm gonna just try not to be offensive or stereotypical, or I'm just gonna try not to be offensive as much as I possibly can, because you know, outrage culture, people get mad at everything. You would just blink hard and people gonna get mad. So we're just gonna jump right into it. Hopefully this doesn't get super intense, and I'm not saying what I'm saying in this video in order to discriminate against other people. This is just, again, my experience, something that happened to me, and I'm just sharing. And we'll get the discussion popping down below in the comment section, okay? So I'll be using my NARS primer. Like I said, all of the details will be down below in the description box. So Friday, I want to say, Saturday, I don't remember. One of the days, me and my mom were going to the nail salon. She wanted to get her lip waxed, and I was just going along. And we had walked in to the salon, and my hair was out in a blowout. Like, I mean, you guys will see at the end of this video, but you guys know what my blowouts look like. It was in a blown out state. And when we walked in, there was a girl there. She had a baby on her arm, and she was with her friend, and she was like, oh my gosh, is that your real hair? And I said, yeah. And she's like, oh, what do you mix with? Sis, what? I was like, black and some more black. That's it, you know? I don't know if you guys have seen that Instagram video. Hopefully, if I can find it, I will leave it in this video too. I think it's really funny, and obviously I don't look like the girl in that video, but I just responded like the girl in that video, you know, like black mixed with black and more black.
It'd be so funny to me when people would be like, you mix? And I be like, yup. And they be like, we what? And I be like,
with nigga and more nigga.
people love, just always want to be something that they ain't. I'm only 1.5% black, and I am 2% white. Bitch, you sound like some milk. And 100% making all that shit the fuck up. Cause my great cousin, mama, sister, grandma was the Indian. Bitch, you black. It's cool. Black is beautiful, girl. My mama black, my daddy black, my grandma black, my grandpa black, everybody black. It's a long line of black. Bitches want to be recipes so bad.
And she's like, oh no, you got to be mixed with something, you just don't know it yet, or you must not know it. And my thing is, like, not that I was super offended, but how am I just not gonna know it? You know, like, obviously at this point, my mom had already walked to the back and went to the back to get her wax done, but I wish she was kind of like standing right there just so I could like point to her and be like, this is my mama, you know, like, she black, blacky black. And then her friend was with her, and she was like, you don't have to be mixed just so you can have like long pretty hair. Like, you can be black and have long pretty hair. And I was like, there you go, like, that's the idea. She got it, you know, she know what the deal is, you know, and kind of just like tried to play it off. But in my mind, I think that's a very common experience I've had throughout my life. Like, when my hair was waist length, relaxed and texlaxed, and now that my hair has grown out to this point and you know, I have long natural hair, it still kind of upsets me. Not because I'm offended, but because I think a lot of times the black female image in the world, but also just in general, can be very just run down, just beat down, to the point where, you know, you have other black women, I assumed that both of these women were black as well, that you have other black women believing these things, these lies. This is the NARS Radiant Longwear foundation in Manaus. And in my opinion, you know, I exist on YouTube. I consume a lot of YouTube. I am in a space where women obviously share the same mindset, I guess, as I do when it comes to growing out your hair, because I'm in a community of people that have like the same goal. You want longer, healthier hair, or you just want healthier, natural hair, but it all ends up being like in the same vein of what we are striving towards. And I sometimes forget that like YouTube is not a reflection of society as a whole. While I think there have been leaps and bounds and strides that have happened for the black female image lately in the past like 5 to 10 years, I still will run into experiences like that like remind me that a lot of times there's still the other, the antithesis, the, what am I trying to think of? The alternate mind frame that still exists out there. And it might even be the majority. Again, I just exist in a space where I don't focus on it. So, and it just made me kind of want to encourage people today. Little black girl, old Ebony, you know, if I'm talking to my younger self, or if I'm talking to younger black women that are watching this video, that you do not have to be mixed in order to have long, healthy hair. And, you know, I don't do theory videos or like discussion videos like this often, because I don't know, I kind of feel like it's beating a dead horse. Like, everybody knows that by now, right? Right. And fact of the matter is, they don't. I think I assume that when I come to this space that we all have the same mindset. But people who discover my videos for whatever reason might not. And so I'm just making this video because I decided long ago, not that long ago, but like, well, actually maybe like 2010 was when I started my healthy hair journey, and I was still relaxing my hair back then. I was in college and I went to Howard, and I would just see girls walking across campus that had gorgeous long hair, and they were black, just black women, gorgeous black women with beautiful long hair. And I decided I wanted to be one of those women. But at the very core of me making that decision, I had to believe that it was possible, you know? And if you don't have anybody speaking into your life or having a positive experience like I did at Howard, or if you don't have that idea constantly reinforced and like growing in your mind, then you won't believe it. You know, you won't think that black women can grow long hair, and you won't think that you can be me. Like, there is nothing separating me from you. The only thing is that I decided, what is it, 2010, almost 10 years ago, that I wanted to grow my hair out. And a large part of that decision came from the fact that my metabolism and my body, I just have chemical sensitivities to like damn near everything. And the older I get, the more sensitive my body gets, okay? I have not dabbled in fake hair a lot. And even like human fake hair, I think it's the preservatives that they treat the hair with that will make me itch. And my scalp, just in general, I've learned over the years, my mom, she said this too, like my scalp and my hair just does not like foreign things attached to it. So even if I wear clip-ins, I can't wear them for long periods of time. I can't. They will just itch like crazy. And it's so annoying. So for me, fake hair and weaves and wigs at one point was just too expensive. And even when I got more money, I just decided to spend it in the product realm. Like, sis, bro, trust me, the money is still getting spent, okay? But I'd rather spend the money trying to grow my hair out and enhance what I already am, instead of wearing another texture or wearing, you know, weaves and wigs and stuff. Because even for my image, like my own black female image, it took me a while to embrace the idea that I look better with natural hair. I'm not saying that lightly, you know. Me deciding to go natural was a big deal, because I did not know what I naturally look like. I just didn't. And I had a lot of hair. I didn't want to cut it off. I didn't want to start over. And I still took the leap anyway. I understand not everybody has that type of confidence to do that, but I think that if you ever did take that leap, and if your image ever did start to shift in a positive way, that you can reclaim your Black female image, reclaim your narrative, and just how positive that you can be, that you are yourself and you don't need to change, and you don't need to subscribe to the idea that only mixed girls have long hair, then you're manifesting more of who you are and how you are, and believing that it's possible, believing that that's a good thing. And you know, I don't know what everybody's reasons are. They could be completely different from mine, but I know that I made that decision and I believed it was possible, and that was 10 years ago. And like, here I am today. NARS concealers. A big part of any journey that you embark on is going to be mental. I think you have to prepare yourself mentally over physically and emotionally, because if you can get your mind headed in the right direction, then the rest of you is gonna follow. But you have to believe that it's possible. You have to believe I can be a millionaire, that I can grow my hair down to my butt, that my genetics work for me, not against me, that I am capable and able to take this journey, and that come what may, you know, I'm gonna get there. I might not get there as fast or as easy as other people, but that doesn't mean that I'm not gonna get there at all. I know it took me a while, honestly, but I know when I make up my mind about something too, like, it kind of stays made up. If I really, like, I can be indecisive about a lot, but if I really, really, really want something, I'm just gonna do what I gotta do to get it, you know? One of the things that I wish I could have said to her is that, you know, like, while I did say it, like, you don't have to be mixed, like, I could see that, you know, me saying those words, like, hit her and kind of, like, bounced off and hit the floor. It didn't really soak in, it didn't absorb. And I know it's because there's so many other voices and so much media and so much propaganda that's contrary to that one positive voice that might be speaking to you. But I think that if you can grasp an idea, if you can really let it take root in you and grow, that you will, like I said, become whatever you believe you can become. The girl I was talking to, she had a baby, you know, and her baby was Black, and she had cute hair and her little afro puff, and it's like, I want both of you, I want all of you, I want everybody to believe that you can be this. And while I think, you know, a huge part of hair growth is genetics, I also think that you're not gonna know what your genetic makeup is until you go full force at this thing. It's funny because, like, people be like, oh, your hair is genetics. It's just genetics. It's like, well, when my hair was shoulder length and relaxed and broken off on the ends, I was just Black then, you know. I was just regular schmegular Black then. And now that my hair's long, I'm mixed. It's like, no, no, I'm still just as Black as I was before. Why is a feature like hair so determining of, like, race, you know? And race, the construct itself, is, I believe, meant to be confusing so that we constantly argue amongst ourselves and don't really make progress. It's a divisive construct, you know, put on us that we don't need to continue to embrace. I think we embrace it more to our detriment and not to our betterment. I have my dirty beauty blender here. I always let my concealer dry down a little bit because I feel like you get more coverage that way. It's a little trick I learned from the queen, Jackie Aina. I think, you know, little Black girls all over the world grow up thinking a certain way. I grew up thinking a certain way. And that, you know, you have to be mixed, or mixed girls are the only ones with long hair. And this discussion is not meant for me to ostracize them or discriminate against them, but our experiences will be different. And for me, I had to make up my mind that long hair is something that I wanted, and my journey has evolved over the years, but I think I'm still out here reaching goals, setting goals and reaching them. And at the very core of that, I believe it's possible. I think my journey has evolved over the years into many different things. You know, like I said, I was relaxed, Tex-Lax, and now I'm natural. But at the very start of my journey, I had to believe that it was possible, or else I never would have started. You know what I'm saying? And if it weren't, to be completely honest, if it weren't for YouTube and all of the positive Black women doing their hair journeys and me seeing those successes and me realizing that they aren't mixed and they can do it, then I'm not mixed and I should be able to do it. Like, I had to take hold of that, you know? And like I said, I wasn't offended. I think I was more saddened by the idea that these mindsets still exist and they get passed on and passed down and they don't stop. They just generationally get recycled. And that's part of why I do what I do, because, you know, I know if I ever have a little girl one day, she's gonna believe a certain way. Not just because I told her, but because I'm the living example of it. Like, I'm being the change that I want to see. And making this type of media available to people makes a movement gain steam. I by no means think the natural hair movement is as strong as it was when it first started. You know, it's lost some steam. I'm not gonna lie about that, because I think before the community was just a lot stronger when it came to information and helping Black women out. Now I don't know where those forums are. I don't know where they all are. I just know they're not out there like that anymore. And while I was like active members on them, I don't know what someone just now getting started, where they're gonna go for those resources. So that's what I mean by like it fell off a little bit. And just because some of the OG YouTubers that would make content on a regular basis that are genuine like quality YouTubers, they don't make content like that no more. MAC Mineralized Skin Finish, dark, deep dark, black. Benefit Cosmetics, like usual. I think one of the main reasons I wanted to make this video is because it didn't happen for me overnight. You know, when you change your mind, it's a process. I mean, you can't make one decision. I made one decision. I stuck with it. But all decisions are journeys. Something like a hair journey, it's not just that you decide one time. It's that you have to decide and keep deciding to choose healthy hair practices or choose to believe something that you haven't seen before. It can be really scary. It can also feel like you're chasing unicorns, because the higher you rise, the more naysayers you're gonna have, and like the louder the negativity will be. Oof. And this brow, honey, who is she trying to fool? You have to be strong. You can't let the negativity absorb, and you have to let the positivity sink in. And for a lot of people that's hard, but like I said, you have to decide and keep deciding. For me, I feel like I've had a lot of failures on my hair journey, and I could have given up, you know. That's what I mean by like you have to keep deciding it. You getting really convinced one time is not going to carry you all the way to success. And progress comes from deciding and continuing to decide, even when you fail, because I've had plenty of hair journey fails. Because quitting is how to ensure you're going to lose. And little not mixed Black girl, you are beautiful. You are beautiful. You and your hair, you are powerful. You have a lot of ideas and creativity and innovation within you. And there are things that, you know, the world will always try to convince you other words of, especially because you're Black. But just know that they're wrong. And I think Black history, you know, is intentionally buried to keep our identities a mystery. But if you ever decide to go find the truth and go dig it up and go connect yourself with your roots, you'll get a lot more confidence, so much more confidence, from knowing who you are and where you come from, and not believing the lie that you have to be mixed, even for something just as simple as long hair. This is Minted number 5 by Minted Cosmetics. And we got Fenty. I think one of the best things that you can do for yourself is to find out where you come from, because it's practically magical. Our history is practically magical. I'm looking in the viewfinder right now. This is everything. This is me and all of my blackness, okay? It's me and all of my blackness, and I'm proud of it. And it's taken years. I'm not saying any of this happens overnight, but I want to encourage you and like uplift you a little bit today, little black girl, little not mixed black girl. The world will always try and tell you one thing. They will. And if you ever find out your truth, that you are beautiful and amazing and just God's gift. You are God's gift. You are so amazing. If you ever let that idea take root, you are capable of anything. You can do anything, including grow your hair out down to your butt. Okay? You make up your minds, and there's a lot of things that will not be impossible for you. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this discussion. Leave down below your experiences if this has ever happened to you. You know, if you've had success on your hair journey and like after you reach a certain length, now you're mixed. What? Like now I'm mixed? Leave that down below in the comment section and I'll be replying back, because like I told you guys, these comment sections in these videos are my favorite. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Remember to let your spirit, soul, and hair stay lifted like an afro puff. And subscribe down below to my world so you don't miss any more videos from me. And if you do, then I will see you in the next one. Bye, guys.